not right for each other. So they say, we'd only fight with each other. So they say, we'd take flight from each other, row all night with each other, just no good for each other. So they say. They tell me, if you're the chalk, then I'm cheese. If I'm a bee, you're not the knees. If you're a player, I'm not pleased. And if I were the tropics, you'd freeze. Maybe we might with each other.
Whatever they say.
Good, whatever they say. Make it right with each other.
Come what may,
come what may. Hold on tight to each other.
Make dark light for each other. Burning bright for each other. Come what may.
Pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hope you're not thinking what I think you're thinking.
Leave off. It's just hard to credit that that's got the same attributes as that, if you know what I mean. What about the boss? Come to you?
You sent Black for the flowers?
Yeah. Said he knew somewhere cheap.
Cheap? Why don't you just go out and buy flowers for a cheap? They better be good, that's all. Where is he? Here he is. About time to. Where you been? We won't come.
I got these.
What's this? To Cyril, in loving memory?
Oh, I didn't have time to take them off. Some geezer saw me. I think he's following me.
What's that? What's that?
All right. Well, that's, just in case.
Blimey. Can't you do anything decent for a change?
Leave off, Max. Save us a fortune, this will. Yeah. And if you smudge the name, Cyril, it looked like Charlie, wouldn't it? Well, should I take him off then?
Oh, Charlie. Father, do you think St. Jude...
Ah, no, let's not rush into things. I'm sure it's not as hopeless as that. I'm sure our Heavenly Mother will be able to cope.
Excuse us, Mrs. Winstanley. Just a small token of our esteem.
Oh, Max. Charlie, the boys are here, and they've gone and bought you some lovely flowers.
How far is he from the finishing post, Mrs. W?
He means, is he improved? I mean, any sign of any improvement?
Oh, yeah. Has he woke up yet? Yeah, so he can sign a cheque.
This is just a weird...
We're skin.
Oh, of course. Now, would £2 each be sufficient? Why can't I write you a cheque?
Well, it's not really a question of how much, Mrs. Winstanley. It's more a question of where from, you see.
Yeah, that's a special account, you see, Mrs. W. Sort of, special.
Yeah, it's, special.
I don't know what you mean. Do you, Father?
I'm afraid there are some things I'd rather not know outside the professional safety of the confessional, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. You'll just have to hope he recovers.
Mr. Winstanley, please.
I hope it comes round soon. I've got to pay for my encyclopedias tomorrow. I got them from this geezer who came round the door. Got some great pictures in it. And there's a chart that shows you what time it is in all parts of the world. It's useful, that.
Darling.
Charlie? It's me, Terry. Charlie?
He can't hear you, dear.
I got here as fast as I could. He doesn't look too good, does he? What have the doctors said? Yes. Here, sit down, darling. Dear Lord, you three look as if you're in mourning already.
We, the boys and me, that is, we thought a lot of your dad.
Not thought, Max. Think. You think a lot of my dad. He hasn't escaped the taxman yet. Anyway, clear off. The sight of you three is enough to give anyone a heart attack. Go and fetch me some things from the house and book Beth and me into the room next door.
What if there's someone in there already?
You use your initiative, Lenny, don't you?
Go on. There is one minor problem. We're out of petrol and we're skint. He hasn't signed the book.
Well, we'll take Mangham's car.
Okay, but he's got to sign this.
Oh, all right. A pen, please. How does he sign this one? C.S. or Charles S?
Oh, Charles S. Special account.
Will that do?
That's great. He always was, is proud of you. I'll fill in the amount. That's great. Couldn't tell the difference. Is that you, girl?
Yes. It's me, Daddy.
Daddy? Is it that bad, is it?
No, it's just
You
that...
haven't called me that since you lost your hamster in the snooker room. How old were you then? 14, 15?
I still say you got rid of him because he kept piddling on your table, and I was 12.
I knew you'd come. You wouldn't let the old chap peg out let him have a last look at his little girl, would you?
Charlie, you are not going to peg out.
Here, how's Shostakovich then? Oh, had a row, have you? Over me?
Sort of.
I've messed things up there for you, have I?
I'm quite capable of doing that for myself.
Look, all I want, girl, all your mother and me want is what's best for you.
Doesn't matter. I've got plenty of time, my whole life.
It's too short. Suddenly you find you're playing in injury time. Now listen, girl, whatever you do in life, do what you want to do for you, to be happy. And if you find after the happiness your mother and me have found, you'll be content. Don't tell her that, though, will you? Not before I've gone. Promise.
Daddy? Daddy! What's... Charlie!
Thank God. It would have been just like your father to have gone off without waiting for me.
There must be something we can do. A second opinion?
We've had two. All we can do is wait and pray.
Ah, Teresa.
Father Denham.
Yes, a terrible thing, terrible. Now, I've just spoken to the presbytery. If the Lord in his infinite wisdom takes him today, we can squeeze in a requiem on Saturday at 11 o'clock. Although it will have to be a quickie because the Cunningham girl's getting married at 12. But if he lingers until tomorrow or beyond, I'm afraid we won't be able to do it until Thursday because the men are coming to revarnish the pews. They've needed doing for some time, as you well know, but I'm informed that we have to do it now to take advantage of a job creation scheme. Oh, there. Don't upset yourself. We must think of every eventuality.
Father, what about the eventuality of Charlie not being a Catholic?
Yes, I was coming to that. The question of his immortal soul. I'm sure he has one. Somewhere.
You aren't suggesting we baptize him?
He was under instruction.
Oh, you know that was some time ago.
Ah, yes, but I'm sure the good Lord would never turn anyone away simply for having second thoughts.
I think 25 years is a little more than second thoughts, Father.
I suppose we should think of his soul, Beth.
I'm sure he wouldn't like having his soul saved.
He won't know till he's gone. By that time, he'll be shaking hands with St. Peter and blessing us for it.
What if he recovers?
I think we'll have to risk it, Beth.
Hang on.
Where's the keys? Oh, shall I go and get them?
No, Lenny, do your stuff.
Hey, you, lurking!
Instead of getting your hands dirty, perhaps you might like to use one of these. How is your lord and master?
Not good.
Bad.
Oh, what a pity. You know, there's an old Egyptian custom which states that when the lord and master dies, they kill off the servants.
Oh? There's an old East End custom which says, if the master dies, so do you, Sunshine.
By the way, it slips in reverse. See what I mean? Hi. Terry, he's not.
Dear, you're so old-fashioned.
No, you keep it. Is he bad?
Do you care?
That's unfair, Terry. He's your father, so I care.
Oh, Mangum, I'm sorry. But I'm going to miss him so much.
Come on, cheer up. He hasn't gone yet, has he? While his life is... Oh, I'm sorry, Terry. I'm not much good at this homespun sympathy bit, am I? That's better. That's a smile. That's why I smile. Anyway, what about this faith of yours? Could be a miracle.
Not with his record as an agnostic.
That's true.
Oh, Mangum, I am glad you came.
I'm glad you're glad.
How did you get here?
I wore out one pair of shoes, and then I started
I think there's something wrong with your car.
I think there is something wrong with my car. I saw the smoke.
Oh, have I burned something?
Well, I think you probably burnt a hole in my already non-existent bank account.
Terry! Oh, Mr. Rickard, quickly.
I want to go home. Now let go. I know when I'm in love and when I hate. Let go.
Charles, lie still. Oh, I thought I'd lost you.
Listen, girl. It'll take more than a blasted heart attack to get rid of me. Any chance of a drink?
No alcohol or tobacco for at least 6 months.
What twiddling quack said that?
It's for your own good, Charlie.
Hey, what's he doing here?
Well, I was worried about you, Charlie.
Ah, well, it's all right now, girl. No need for the old hocus pocus. And you can take that thing off for a start, my father. You'll have to wait a bit longer before you lead me through the pearly gates. What's been going on here?
Well, we thought you were going to...
Teresa, tell me.
You've been baptized. You're a Catholic.
What? Beth? Me? A Catholic?
Now, Charles.
Hell's bells! You vulture! You've waited 25 years for this! I'll tell you, you won't live long enough to hear my first confession! Let me at him! Let me at him!
And also come to join the leads on the far side of Sento's Park. But they're running now to inside the final quarter mile. And it's clear pitch and Terrapima.
We still I've got a bet on this race. I've got some inside information. I've got 3-1 on that grey.
Mr. Winstanley, madam.
Johnson being paced home by on the near side. Terrapima. Then comes Cherry Hinton followed in.
Charles. All right, I can manage. Oh, take it to me. Oh, you twit.
Here, boss. We fixed the television for you. I'll switch it off. Here, you can use the remote control.
Get out. Oh, blast off.
You'll have to learn to behave yourself a little better, now that you're a Catholic.
I am not a Catholic. I refuse to be a Catholic. If anything, I'm a Shanghai Catholic. And when I catch up with that clerical vulture of yours, I'll be an excommunicated Catholic for killing a priest.
Mrs. Winstanley, Terry would like a word with you.
Oh, now you behave yourself. I won't be long. Excuse me.
Of course.
I hope you're not laughing at what I think you are. You.
No, come on. Remember, you are now a Catholic.
Look, I'm warning you, mate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, would you like one?
You trying to get rid of me?
It's your life.
Oh.
There we are. And, of course, your death.
Quick, the window, open it. Get me that spray there. Come on. How much do you think of my little girl, then?
I prefer her to gum boils.
Without the gloves.
I care.
Enough?
I care more than enough.
You look after her, Mangum.
Or else?
I said without the gloves.
You know, you should have heart attacks more often. It makes you almost human.
Ha.
Where's Mangum there?
Quick.
They're in here, darling. Well, it's goodbye for now, Charlie. Mangum's on at Larry's tonight, so I'm afraid we'll have to borrow your car.
Oh, will you?
Yes. And I've put his in for repair and signed your name as authorization.
Oh, you're getting very free with my signature, young lady.
Only when I know you do it yourself. Now take care. Take your pills. No booze and no cigars, right? I'll pray for you every night.
You don't have to now, do you? I'm one of your mob.
I like that. That's good. Well, take care.
Yeah.
Dad.
You. Oh.
You coming to the club tonight?
No, I'll have my bath and get an early night. I'll probably be asleep when you come in.
Well, I shall probably be asleep when I'm playing. Talking of that, where are you going to sleep?
Oh, here, of course.
And where am I going to kip down?
On
the sofa, as usual. Yes.
I won't wake you when I get up tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Terry, don't you think it is about time we sorted out our sleeping arrangements?
We could get married.
Okay. Anything's better than the sofa.
You mean it?
I said it. I mean it.
Mangum!
Oh, careful. I'm very weak.
There is just the one problem.
What's that?
You're not a Catholic.
Talk of the devil.
The door was open.
Come in, Frank.
Thanks.
My name's Frank. Frank.
Hi, kids.
Hi.
Won't you sit down, Father? Would you like a cup of coffee?
Well, I don't think we've got time, really. Have we?
What?
Well, it is tonight, isn't it? You said you'd take me to the club.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, yes. No coffee. No, there isn't enough time.
Right. See you, Terry.
Frank. Look, if you go into the club dressed in that, you're going to clear the place in 30 seconds.
Ah, yeah, well... Have you got a sweater I could borrow?
Yeah, sure. I'm just going to get a sweater for Father, Frank.
Would you turn my bath off for me, please? Thank you.
Won't be long, Frank.
Hi.
Hello.
I see you don't approve.
Do you expect me to?
Well, there's no one else I can see him play, is there?
Well, it just doesn't seem right.
Oh, I see. Not good for the old image, eh?
What's wrong with that?
Well, it's a bit stereotyped, isn't it?
The church is going through a difficult time. We should all close ranks and stand together. Not call our priests Frank and watch them swanning around Soho all night.
Yeah, sure, I agree. These are very difficult times. But that doesn't mean to say we shouldn't support each other and still move with the times, does it? You see, it's like industry. The church has got to modernise or else it dies.
Oh, that's how you see it, is it? An industry churning out mass-produced Catholics.
Like stereotypes, perhaps?
Uno sweater.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, did you say anything about our little plan?
Ah.
Yeah. We've invited some friends round for Wednesday night.
Oh, have we?
Yes. You see, Frank and I have started this Jazz Appreciation Society. I mean, that is only because Frank appreciates me.
And I'm to be the good little woman rushing around with coffee and sandwiches.
That's it. Told you she'd like it. Run, Frank, run.
See you, kid.
See ya, Father.
Well, at least it stops me swanning around Soho, doesn't it?
Oh, get out!
I wish you'd take that thing out of your mouth. It's becoming like a dummy.
If you let me have a flaming cigar now and again, I wouldn't need it, would I? What are you doing?
Kitchen. Oh, Potterton.
The post, madam.
Oh, thank you, Potterton.
Anything interesting?
Bills.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a letter from Terry.
I hope she sent me some of the money she's cost me. I bet half them bills belong to her.
It's easy to see you're getting back to normal. Ah, now. Oh, well, they seem to be settling down nicely.
Oh, yeah?
She's bought new curtains for the bathroom, and they've decided to redecorate the bedroom. And this sounds interesting. That Father O'Sullivan of hers has formed a jazz appreciation society, or something. And Terry says Mangum started composing again, and she thinks he's beginning to rediscover himself.
What?
Well, that's what she says. Well, it sounds good, doesn't it, Charlie?
Oh, yes. Marvellous.
She says they may even be getting him a gig. What's a gig?
Sounds to me like some kind of surgical appliance.
Oh, well, perhaps it's to help him play.
Well, how should I know? What I do know is he won't get anywhere. Jazz appreciation what's it surgical applies a lot if the punters don't want to know. Yeah, demand. That's the name of the game, girl. Demand. Demand.
Charlie, what are you thinking?
Oh, I'm just thinking about our little girl. If the punters want that geriatric fiddle player back, he's going to earn a few bob, isn't he? Max, get in here quick, son. I've got a little job for you.
Now, Charlie, it's their lives. I don't think we should interfere.
I'm not interfering. I'm just doing a bit of shopping.
We'd like to make an order. 10,000 copies of George Mangum's single,
Cold City. And 10,000 copies of his LP, Long Nights, Lonely Hearts and Empty Bottles.
When can you deliver?
Harry? Yeah, I know it's Sunday, but this is important. You know that music publishing company I own? Doing well, is it? No? Well, I better push a few more readies that way. I want to start publishing again. Yeah, I know there's been an investigation into fixing the charts, I've heard. What is it? Leave it a minute. No, not you, here. How did I tell you to buy that fiddle player's record?
Yes,
In ones and twos, I said.
Yeah, but it'd take ages the way you said, Chief.
Not half as long as the little holiday we might all be spending in the Nick now if I don't pull this off. What? Hang on a minute. Now, look, Harry. I want this Mangum geezer pushed. Do you know him? Any good, is he? Oh, he was good. Well, I want all his old records re-released, right? Yeah. Right way, yeah. Keep in touch. Hello, lovey. What a nice surprise. Shouldn't you be in church?
I went to Mass before driving up. I lit a candle for you.
Did you light one for Mangum, too?
Of course.
Is he converted yet?
His resistance is lowering.
Oh, God help him.
He will. Anyway, how are you?
Oh, much better.
Good.
Tell me, do you know any cardinals?
What?
Bishops?
No, why?
Well, I just wondered, if I wanted to ring the Vatican...
Charlie.
Well, I mean, how do you get through to the head of your organisation?
You pray, Charlie. Try it.
I need a cigar.
Father.
Yeah?
Mother.
Oh, Father.
Father Denham.
Father?
Mother, I want...
Your father's talking.
Oh, sorry, Charlie.
Father?
All right, sorry. Father.
Father. No, you start.
Sherry, Father.
Thank you, Mother. Mrs. Winstanley.
When we sort it out who we all are, perhaps we can have a drink.
You can't.
Oh, Beth, it's Sunday.
He's right, Mrs. Winstanley. It is Sunday.
Very well. Just a teeny-weeny little sherry. After all, it is Sunday.
Yeah. Sunday. Father,
Yes, my son.
do you ever drink with your bishop?
I was once privileged some years ago to indulge in his generosity a small glass of beer.
Oh, do you know him well?
Well, he is my senior.
Would he do you a favour?
What are you up to, Charlie?
You keep out of it.
I'd like another sherry.
So would I.
Not for you, Charlie.
Then for you, Father.
Thank you.
Tell me, what's he like, this bishop?
Charlie.
That's all right, Mrs. Winstanley. It's good to see your husband taking such an interest in the church.
Tell me, who makes all the decisions? I mean, the big decisions in your organisation?
You mean the church?
The church.
His Holiness, of course.
Oh, do you know... oh, forget it.
Just what wickedness are you thinking up, Charlie?
Luncheon is served, madam.
Oh, good.
Charlie, yours will be brought in on a tray. Shall we go in, Father?
Now, you behave yourself while we're gone.
Trust me.
Never.
Dear Pope. No. Dear Your Reverend Holiness. You probably know that about a week ago, I, Charles Winstanley, was baptised against my will and without my consent as one of your brethren. Well, I wish now to be excommunicated. If you would be kind enough to let me know any sin or sins I have to commit, that is, that won't harm my heart condition, I will gladly oblige.
Oh, little lady, what do I do? Is it just need? Or do I love you? Oh, little cat, what are you at? Mewing and purring away. Boom, 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 boom. Ha-ha. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, listen, all our troubles are over. We have a musical cat.
Terrific. Would you like some coffee?
No, listen. I mean, can't you see the implications? Meow, wow, concerts. Meow, wow, wow, television. Meow, wow, 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 recordings. Russell Harty will go potty over pussy. I know, for hire. One tabby Jack Parnell.
He's been doctored.
Oh. Well, I know that his music is not everybody's cup of tea, but I didn't think it was as bad as all that.
The cat, you fool. The cat's been doctored. Would you like some coffee?
Thank you.
Oh, I've got you a present.
Ah, very kind. Thank you very much indeed. It's a diary. And it's this year's. And we're only halfway through June. Did you get it for 50% off or something? What the heck do I want a diary for?
You are going to write down all your engagements so there is no chance of missing them or forgetting them, right?
My engagements? What engagements?
Madam, you are going to shift yourself. You are going to do sessions for commercials. Well, anything.
You know, there is only one reason for making music.
Money.
Aha. You sound just like your father.
Yes, sorry. I know it's not actually about money, but you are, if you set your mind to it, probably one of the best bass players in this country.
Oh, please, spare my blushes.
No, I won't.
Terry,
Yes?
you're not going to start bullying me again, are you?
I don't want to bully you, Mangum. Honestly, it's just that... Oh, damn, the coffee.
Can I help?
No, I can manage. You, call some agents or contacts or whatever you call them. I did actually buy you another present.
Yeah, I see. You bought me a present, but I can't have that present until I make this call to these agents or contacts or what have you, right?
Where?
Oh, Terry.
Well, I am serious,
I've
Mangum.
noticed that lately. You're far too serious. You used to laugh a lot. You used to laugh all the time. I know there's been this trouble with your father, and I know, we've been a bit dicey, to put it mildly, but you don't laugh anymore. You don't even smile. Listen, let me tell you a joke, and then you'll smile, huh? Once upon a time, there was this three-legged dwarf walking down 7th Avenue, right? I had a half a smile onwards. I'll make you a proposition. If I make all these telephone calls, will you smile? That's it, a deal.
Mangum.
Yeah, all right, I'm going. Oh, what a pity. It's engaged.
Answer it.
It's probably for you anyway. Hello. Bene. This is the Vatican. No, I'm sorry. This is George Mangum. Yes. Get me an ashtray, will you?
Oh, that's right.
You want? Yeah? That must be mad. What are you talking about? That was years ago. Get me a cigarette to go with it. Re-releasing some of my old recordings, yes? Look, who's behind all this? Genuine interest. Well, when do you want this interview? Uh-huh. Yeah, I can do that. Yes, I know it. It's just around the corner. All right, fine. See you there. Bye. You know, the stupidity of some people in this world, it amazes me.
What was that?
Oh, it's a fellow from some music magazine.
Oh, which one?
I don't know. I don't read music magazines.
Well, what did he want?
Apparently, they are re-releasing some of my old recordings, and he wants to interview me.
Hooray! A Mangum revival!
Terry, why is it that everything you say sounds religious?
Aren't you pleased?
You must be mad.
Aren't you pleased?
Mind you, it's their money.
Aren't you happy?
Happy, yes, all right, I'm happy. I don't know you, I'm happy.
When's the interview?
It's now, at the pub. You better write it in the diary.
Hey, take the cat. You wanted to promote the cat. Mangum and his cat. A Dick Whittington tale of the music business.
You know, sometimes, Terry, as I've told you before, you really do talk an awful lot of balderdash. Come on.
I do.
Come on.
My God.
Tell this fella everything that I've done through the whole of my life, right? That's it. Keep practicing, pussy.
Lunchtime talk on the effects of alcohol on jazz.
You should have accepted.
Oh, I thought you were cutting out lunchtime drinking.
I tell you what I am cutting out. I'm cutting out that telephone. I'm not going to pay the bill, then I'll cut it off, and then we'll have peace and quiet. Oh, kick it. I don't know what it is.
Hello.
Birds. They always seem to love telephones.
Charlie.
That's it.
How are you?
That's it, Charlie. Right?
Up and about. Great. Paying us a visit?
I am going to the club.
Mangum, just a minute, Charlie. Mangum, where are you going?
I'm going to the club.
But it's too early. I've got some food in for you.
The food can wait.
No, it can't. Charlie, Mangum, come back.
I will see you there.
Mangum. Charlie, Mangum. No, we are not having a row.
Oh, yes, we are. Oh, yes, we are having a row. Charlie, we're having the biggest row we've ever had.
It's really
we are having the
awfully
biggest
noisy
row
around
that
here.
anybody's ever had.
Mangum,
Your
what
daughter
are
is a
you
scream.
doing?
She really is. I hate her. She's horrible. She never cooks good food. She never lets me work. I'm going to kill her. I'm going to kill her.
Fraser, what's going on there? It's your father here. Look, talk to me, girl. Is he whacking you out?
naughty.
Oh.
That was cool, man. Cool.
Hello, can I help you? You waiting for Larry?
Yes, I am. Was that you playing just now?
Yes, we were playing.
Oh, you were great. I couldn't see much, but I could hear. It was so great.
Oh, well, I'm glad you liked it.
Oh, I got quite carried away. I'm supposed to be here working, but I got carried away.
Yes, well, we're going to be working in it. We've got 10 minutes break, so if you'll excuse me.
I'm terribly sorry for delaying you. It was so great. I usually work in science, you see.
Oh, I see, yes.
Or current affairs. Or documentaries, of course.
Yes, of course. Look, I'm sure Larry will be here in a minute.
Oh, listen. I've got an appointment. I mean, if you could just take me to the musician's dressing room.
Oh, be a very brave lady who goes into the musician's dressing room with all that sort of hair oil, you know. And then the stench of deodorant had to put years on your life.
Years on your life? That's very cute, so you really know who I am.
I know?
Well, that I'm with This Is Your Life. I mean, I didn't give myself away, did I? It isn't my first time. I usually work in science or current affairs or documentaries.
Documentaries, yes, we know your life.
You wouldn't be the drummer I've come here to see.
Oh, I wouldn't be lots of things.
I'm Violet.
How do you do, Violet?
They tell me it's always best to assume that the victim might be listening.
The victim? Ah, yes, the good old victim.
Could he be listening?
I got a feeling he might be, yes.
So you think perhaps we ought to talk here?
I think we ought to talk right here and now, sweet Violet from This Is Your Life.
You're quite sure that George Mangum doesn't suspect anything?
George Mangum? No.
Of course, it's terribly delicate at this stage. There's so many things I've got to find out, and it's just a preliminary sort of research. But the first question of all has absolutely got to be, are you quite certain that he is totally in the dark about all this?
Oh, George Mangum is always totally in the dark about everything. He can be conned by a pair of young, sparkling eyes in an audience or a conniving father.
I don't quite understand.
You have got egg all over your face, my dear. I am George Mangum.
Oh, Lord. Oh, that's torn it.
Yes, my feelings exactly. George Mangum, this is your life? You must be joking. Violet, this is your life, so you pick up the pieces, right? Oh, hello. That's for you. You can get out. Get away from me. Get right out.
I didn't know.
You knew.
I didn't.
This is a Charlie job.
Honestly.
You knew.
I didn't.
Now, what are you trying to do to me?
I didn't know.
It's a setup.
I told him.
Oh, I see. You told him, so you didn't know.
I told him not to interfere.
Oh, right. Fine. You set it up yourself?
No. Listen.
Why should I listen to you, eh?
Please.
I have been through enough for you.
Let me explain.
I have been through enough. I've been humiliated. You have humiliated me. Can't you see that? God in heaven, it's bad enough to know that you're a has-been and all your friends know. But the public? You see, it was a sort of mini legend I was becoming, right? I mean, it was... God, you remember good old George Mangum? And now it's, look, there's George Mangum. Used to be good.
I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
Terry, music was the one thing in my life I trusted in.
It's not my fault.
And you have turned it upside down and destroyed it.
Where are you going?
I am going back to the flat. I'm going to get drunk, I'm going to pack, and then I'm going to leave, and not necessarily in that order.
Can I come?
You cannot come with me. What you can do is to get out of my life. Now go, get out!
Can I have a drink now I'm here?
Why not? It all belongs to Charlie. Go and get yourself a glass.
Thank you. You don't believe me, do you?
No.
Honestly, I didn't...
Oh, come on, please. Don't start all that again. Do you mind?
I just want to say Except when I think about it, probably Charlie was behind all that promotion you got. Possibly he thought he was helping. But I promise you, by everything that I hold sacred, by my love for you, that I knew nothing about it, I told Charlie not to interfere, to stay out of our lives. As for tonight, I don't think even Charlie has power over a television company.
I know that. My point is that it appears you cannot move on this crumbling planet without the Charlies of this world giving you a push. They are everywhere, like your father. Your father is everywhere. You do one thing against his will, he's there to stop it with this band of idiot thugs. Do you realize that I am now, at this moment, probably the laughing stock, the biggest laughing stock of the whole music business, because they know it's a setup. They know it's all been a fix. You see, he did it to help. He succeeded in humiliating me. I mean, was that his idea? Perhaps it was some Machiavellian scheme to rub my nose into the dirt and get his daughter back. Well, he succeeded. The victory is his.
I don't want to go back to Charlie. I've told you, I didn't know.
I don't believe you. I mean, for goodness sake, you were always going up there. I mean, you must have known that something was going on. Listen, would you just remind me of something? How did we meet? Why did we meet?
I think, if you remember, we were forced upon each other.
That's it. That's it. Forced. You see, there was no free will. It wasn't a question of, oh, what a beautiful girl. I would love to take you out to dinner. Oh, no. It was, you will take this girl out because she is Charlie's girl. You will look after her because she is Charlie's girl. This is not a normal girl. This is Charlie's girl. So how do you think any normal relationship could come out of that? How could love grow out of that? No, it was forced to stop by Charlie, by the church.
That's not fair.
Listen, I would just like to tell you something about myself. You see, I have for years lived in the happiness of my own misery. Now, that is not as bad as it sounds. I mean, it is no Shangri-La. I would not necessarily advocate it for anybody else, but for me, it was my home. I lived there. It was my choice, Terry, and it was my freedom. Now, when I met you, I ceased to have any freedom. It was a tightrope. I was being pushed. Threats, moral blackmail. You name it, it was there, right? You put me in prison. Now, don't you look so surprised. Don't look shocked. You put me in prison, and you know you did. You know you did. You're like a time bomb. And beautifully, beautifully gift-wrapped.
You used to like the wrapping.
I love the wrapping. It's that insistent ticking that goes on underneath that I can't live with. So will you please get out of my life?
I don't have to get out of your life. You're leaving.
Oh, yes, of course, yes. I'd forgotten. It's my flat, and I am leaving. Yes, well, you can have the flat. Well, I mean, after all, your father's bought the lease. You see how impossible it is. It is my flat. Daddy's got the lease.
Only because you couldn't afford it.
Have you ever heard the scream of a demented bass player?
Continually, that's all. Moan, 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 ever since I met you.
Well, then why did you leave?
Because you're leaving, that's why! We can't all leave, it's getting ridiculous!
Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. It slipped my mind. It completely slipped my mind that this was my flat. This is where I lived, but I am going to get out. For one infinitesimal second, I forgot that I am going to get out and leave you and your interfering, domineering father.
He won't interfere anymore. I promise.
Ha, ha, ha!
Hey, you've left the keys in the lock. What a soppy thing to do.
Get out.
Huh? Steady, girl. Remember, I'm not well.
Get out!
Teresa.
Out!
You know I've got a dodgy ticker.
Get out!